1,000 people tuned to me. That's a good thing. 1,000 people watched my videos. That's a good thing. 1,000 people subscribed to me. 1,000 people want to see what I have to post all the time. That's a great number. Like 1,000. Like, do you know how it looks standing in front of 500 people? I'm not sure I've ever stood in front of 500 people. I think I have my class, but we're not up to 500. That was really huge. But I'm standing in front of 1,000 people. That's how big that number is. Like, this is a huge milestone for me. This is a new beginning for me. I am really, really thankful for your support, for your likes, for your comments, right, and your shares. Guys, let's keep this going. So yeah, this video is dedicated to each and every one of you that subscribe to this channel. So if you yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and also like this video so it could be recommended to other guys like us. Everybody faces losing streak. Everybody faces that. Everybody faces winning streak. So there's a win and there's a loss era. It's either you're in one of them, either the winning side or the losing part. But I'm gonna talk more about the losing part. This is an example of a losing streak. Me having 10 losses in a row. That is a big losing streak for me. And these losing streaks can go on for months and months. What do you do when you sorry to cut you short? This is my newsletter, the discipline letter, right? That's the name of the newsletter, the discipline letter. The link is going to be dropped down in the description box. You can subscribe to the newsletter. Here I will share my thoughts. I will share everything I know about becoming a better trader, becoming a better person, and yeah, walking you guys through the whole growth system, right? These emails are going to be sent to you guys at least twice every week. So just do well to subscribe to the newsletter. So let's get back to it. You start experiences abnormal losses in the market. Okay, you have a strategy that works for you. Three out of okay, that has a strike rate of let's say 40%. And now you're losing way more than 40%, or you have a strategy that works 50% of the time. And now you're losing way more than 50%. Would you revenge trade? I've actually been in this position and it's kind of really, really complex. When you are experiencing losses in the market, the first thing you try to do is possibly have this mindset that you just need one trade to cover up these losses. It happens all the time. So let's say you've had three losses in a row, and those three losses now are like your let's say your normal 1%, 1%, 1% loss. And now you don't feel like the fourth trade you can take if you just use 3% risks or you use 2% risks, you are going to cover up those losses and you'll forget you ever had those losses, right? I have done that before and that cost me my accounts and that cost me into deeper losing streaks. Now when you experience losses in the market, like a losing streak, and these are the few things you should do. I always say the forex market is just synonymous to self-improvement and self-discipline. So when you start facing losses in the market and losing streak in the market, the first thing you have to do is to take a pause, an urgent pause, no matter what position you are, even if you're trading your funded account, your challenge account, your just take a pause, like pause of everything, so that you can have a deep breath. And when you have a deep breath about everything, you then have a clearer eyes to pinpoint each and every mistake you've done that resulted to those losses. I see losing streaks as not a failed strategy, but I see losing streaks as a failed psychology. I see losing streaks like a failed mindset, right? When you start having a shift in your mindset for a certain way in the market, that is when these losing streaks come because you start FOMOing now. Maybe you start risking more. Maybe you're scared of the market, or maybe you're entering too early, you're entering too late. It's just a shift in our mental, our emotional skill. So when you take an immediate pause, it makes you see this in a clearer way. Come on, like I had 5 months of winning. Like I was winning for 5 months. And what happened in 1 month? I had 10 losses. Did I change my strategy? No. But what did I do in those losses? Why I had more losses was because of this. Because when I took two losses, right? When I took two or three losses, I was thinking that I could what level up this trading. Like I could level up my PNL by risking more on my next trade. Now, when I experienced the other loss, I started wanting to hold my position for longer for a small lot size. Okay, I don't want to risk more. I want to hold my position for longer. Then you have your position coming back to stop you out. Now you are greedy. Secondly, is FOMO. You're scared of missing out on a good trade and you enter so early or you enter too late and you lose a trade. So these are the reasons why I had these 10 losses. But during that month, that January month, I felt like I was doing everything right. And I kept on losing and losing and losing. So once you start facing losing streaks, you take an immediate pause and go back and reevaluate yourself. This is something that no one is going to do for you. This is something that you have the best answer for yourself because you know exactly how you feel before and after a trade. Nobody knows that. You know whether you were whether impulsive or you were trying to, trying to make it up or you're trying to prove a point. This feeling is something you could tell for your own self. No one is going to do it for you. So when you reevaluate yourself and see that these are the reasons why you're doing these things, then you take a quick pause, as I said. Don't trade our accounts. But if you want to trade your account, you have to trade it a very, very small lot size. But at me personally, what I do is that I don't trade the account. Then I go back to my demo account, right? It's always demo accounts. So every trader has a demo account. You don't need to fund the account. So you go back to your demo account and start trading your same strategy. Now you need time for this because one key factor in the market is confidence. You don't have to make your confidence level, go under the um under the curve, right? Or just be in a downtrend. Your confidence level should be at equilibrium, not overconfidence or underconfidence, just at equilibrium. So you have to build up your confidence. When you have losing streaks, your confidence now are under the curve, right? They're under the equilibrium mark. So what you're trying to do now will be working your confidence level back to the equilibrium, not over the equilibrium. Over the equilibrium is overconfidence, and that happens when you start winning so much, right? We're not talking about that in this video. So you have a demo account where you start trading. And now this trade you're trading is like you're trading just like a restart of your other account. Same risks, the same everything, the same strategy. And now it's like as I said, it's just like a meter, you know, it's either your confidence it's below the equilibrium or it's what above the equilibrium. But you have to, our goal is making our confidence level at equilibrium when we are not underconfident or overconfident. Now, when you trade this for at least a minimum of maybe 2 weeks or a month, right? This is what you do after your losing streak. Now, this result definitely you're going to do well in demo account. We all know that because this is an account where you expect nothing. We can't withdraw our money, so we just feel very, very fulfilled when we follow our strategy. And the essence of doing this is building back our confidence. Because when you have confidence in yourself in the market, trust me, you're going to do very well. Like that is one key thing in placing trades, having confidence in yourself. When you're underconfident, you're scared to play trades, right? When you're overconfident, you over risk on a trade, and when it hits you out, you lose more. So after this, making sure that you have this level of confidence. And now let me make something clear to you guys. Confidence is built, right? Not because of your wins. Confidence is built when you followed your rules and you followed your plan and a trade was panned out, either a loss or a win. But so long you followed your trade plan accurately, right? It builds confidence, and this is what you're going to do on that demo account. So you do this, you build this confidence, then you come back to your account. Mind you, you might take a loss when you start, but that is not still a streak, right? You are not going to be the same person that was like previously in that situation of having series of losses because emotionally you were just what clouded, right? But right now when you take losses, you're taking losses clear headed. That's why you're losing streak. So things that you should avoid doing when you're losing, right, in the market is number one. Look at the things you should avoid when losing in the market. The first thing you should avoid when losing in the market is continued trading. You should stop trading when you start losing in the market. When I say losing, series of losses, you should stop trading. That's the first thing you should do. Secondly, never compare your results with someone else when you're in a losing streak. Because the moment you start comparing yourself, right, with someone else's results in your normal losing streak era, it makes you feel like you ain't doing enough. And now you have something to prove to somebody, or you have something to prove to yourself, which makes you want to over trade, or make you want to force yourself in the market to have greater results, right? The third one is, do not tell anyone you are on a losing streak. When you start telling someone that you're on a losing streak, right, it gives this sense of, belittleness, like you belittle yourself as a trader when you let someone know you are in a losing streak. Now, keeping losing streaks private makes you work better on yourself, because research has known that people attain their goals or achieve their goals better when it is kept what private, when their plans are kept what private. So when you have this plan of leveling yourself as a trader or coming out of the losing streak, you shouldn't tell the whole world. Preferably, I'll say you keep it private, because when you keep it private, you know how well to work on yourself. So if you have a group of community, or you have a group of guys that you guys trade, and you come up and say, "Oh, I'm in a losing streak," it gives you, you become overwhelmed, because you know that, oh, you're possibly a bad trader and stuff like that. But if you're in a losing streak, keep it to yourself. Like a losing streak, it's just like a failure. It's not like it's just like a downside, bad side that people try and keep to themselves so they could work on. Because if you start telling everybody your downside, gee, there is no room for what improvement, right? And the fourth one is journaling. When you start facing losing streak, this is the time when you're supposed to up your journal, right? Make sure that if you don't really journal on your win streak, in your winners, because it's very normal for people not to journal during when they are winning. When you start losing, you should up your game in what journaling. You could even add more fields in your journaling. It could be how you feel before and after the trade, right? Whether you followed your plan, yes or no. Like, be so strict with your journaling now, because you need data. You need data. You need as much data as you ever even imagine from the market to back up your strategy. Losing streaks are normal, but losing streaks happen because of an emotional vision of our what mind. Guys, thank you once again for 1,000 subscribers. Do well to like this video so our fellow traders can see it, right? And also comment your thoughts on this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.